Last 5 years, DMK was on a confrontation concept with the center. And they were blaming center for everything. Anybody sneezes here, now Mr. Stalin says BJP. You have 5 employees working in a Tasmak shop, but you have only one teacher in a primary school. If you have done good for the state, if you have done so much of சாதனை நிறைய பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு எது 30 கட்சி கூட சேர்ந்து இங்க வாங்க அங்க வாங்க இங்க வாங்க இங்க வாங்க எதுக்கு நான் டெல்டாக்காரர் சொன்னா போதுமா? Good afternoon to all of you. I'm Dr. Anbumani Ramadoss, and I'm the president of the Patali Makkal Katchi, which is a 37-year-old party formed for social justice and environmental protection. And my party cumulatively has and had around approximately about 65 MLAs from the inception, and around about 17 member of parliaments, both Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha. And we have had 6 union ministers, 1 cabinet, 2 independent charge, and then 3 minister of state. We have been a party of social justice, and Tamil Nadu's social justice chapter can't be written without the contribution of my party.
Welcome to Tamil Nadu elections 2026. Welcome to the Hindu. Since 2019, you've largely been with the NDA, either with the AIADMK or
2014.
With the 2014.
2014 we have been with the NDA.
Yeah. 2016, I think you contested.
We were the NDA at the center.
Okay.
And at the state
level
we had contested
right.
as in...
right. And you have taken very, very strong positions against the DMK and its politics and its alliance, even though you agree with some of the things that, like, for instance, Mr. Rahul Gandhi has been talking about caste census. You agree with him.
Yes.
And you're against the NEET exam that you've asked for a exemption for the state. Why so strongly? Why are you so strongly opposing the DMK since 2019?
See, DMK has forgotten its ideology, why it came to power, how it came to power. In 1967 it came to power on the anti-Hindi agitations, pro-Tamil. See, Tamil Nadu is the only state in India where without learning your mother tongue you could get a degree. In Kerala you can't, without Malayalam you can't get a degree. Karnataka without Kannadam or Andhra, Telangana without Telugu, Oriya, Marathi, Bengali, you can't get a degree. And other states, Hindi, Madhya Pradesh, all that. So without learning a mother tongue, you can't get a degree. And when this DMKs come to power based on language issue, they had hijacked it from someone else. It's not their own initiative. Right. The second language revolution, whatever you call it here in Tamil Nadu. And you have been ruling from 1967. It is shameful to say that Tamil is not even one subject compulsory in Tamil Nadu.
Right.
Even though when we were supporting the DMK government from outside, DMK was a minority government in 2006, we supported them from outside with our 18 MLAs. We asked them to make Tamil compulsory, at least one language, Tamil should be compulsory in subjects, like they had brought in a bill. And that bill says that from 2016 to 2014, 2006 to 2014, the 10 years, right from first standard, Tamil should be made a compulsory language, one subject at least. And then in the 10th exam, the person should take an exam. The boy or girl should take an exam. At that time, someone went to the Supreme Court, High Court, and Supreme Court, and then this case is pending in the Supreme Court.
Right.
So DMK, when there's a corruption charge against where the EDs hounding them in the sand mining issues or the Tasmak issues, the next day they go to the Supreme Court. They hire the top lawyers, Mukul Rohtgi and what all names you have that. Why can't they do this for this Tamil issue? The case against Tamil being Tamil-oriented curriculum, that has been there pending for 25 years. This is pending for more than 12, 14 years. So what are they doing on the language issue? That is one part of it. So second is this government now, Stalin government, when you say caste-based census, so now we have, Ramya, we have changed the concept of caste-based census. So now we are calling it social justice census or social census. சமூக நீதி கணக்கெடுப்பு நிறைய பேருக்கு ஜாதி வாரி கணக்கெடுப்பு தான் பிடிக்காது. But without caste, nothing moves in Tamil Nadu. Elections or anything else, education, movies, everything is based on caste. We have been wanting a caste-based census at the national level and at the state level. National level caste-based census is a macro level count, where you have so many communities in Tamil Nadu, and how are they, how many numbers, that's all it will be like.
Head count.
Head count will be there. And with the head count, you can't bring in any programs with the head count based on the count. The courts, including Supreme Courts, the judicial system says that to give a reservation or to give any social welfare schemes, you have to have population on one side and social backwardness on the other side. So population, this will be only central government, only the population could be given. Social backwardness, that could be taken only by the state government.
Okay.
Like Telangana. Telangana, they did a count. They asked 75 questions in their count. And they justified it in the court, except the concept of reservation, all the other issues like Bihar. Bihar did the count first. In fact, Karnataka did it when Siddaramaiah was there 2015. And they didn't let it out because the Lingayats and the Okkalikas had some issues about the numbers, actual numbers, so that politically they didn't want it. So Bihar is a BJP ruled state or supported state. So when they say BJP is against social justice or against caste count, but Bihar was the first state to do it. And Bihar, they found out that 94 lakh families, they had a salary of or income of less than 6,000 rupees per month. So this was a big finding. 67 lakh families, they didn't have a house of their own. So what they did was at least they gave social welfare schemes. They gave 2 lakh to each family at least to start up, to do some startup so that the family, they are doing economically, they are trying to move forward. And they trying to build houses for the persons who didn't. So when you do a count, you will get, it's just not a caste count. When you say social justice count, like in Tamil Nadu, where there are 2 crore 15 lakh families, 8 crore people population. Last census it was about 7.21, but today this will be 8 crores today. That was in 2011 census. If I was the chief minister, the first 3 months I will take to know how my people are, what status they are, socially, educationally, economically. So this count will take in Tamil Nadu only 1 month time. You go house to house. You could do a SAR count in 1 month.
Yeah.
It's the same. And you have more questions, that's all. SAR will have 10 questions. You have just about 50, 70, 60 questions. I'm sure you heard Rohini Commission recommendation, what happened. 606 caste out of 2,600 something caste, they take away 97.5%.
Of the total OBC.
Of the total OBCs. And 1,900 caste, they fight for 2.5%. So same thing we wanted at a micro level in Tamil Nadu, that you go to a house, you find out what religion, what caste, what subcaste, how many people, whether the house is theirs, whether it is a rented house, thatched house, tiled house, the house, does it have a bathroom, inside the house, outside the house, how many square feet it is, whether it has tapped water, running water, drinking water, whether it is the house has a bore well. This will literally gallop the development of Tamil Nadu. It's just not for only OBCs or MBCs or even for forward communities. Entire Tamil Nadu, you will have the data. So you feed this data, have fishermen, how many fishermen in Tamil Nadu? Tap it, you will come. How many fishermen are employed? How many fishermen are educated? How many have their own houses? So you categorize each and you have programs for each of them. When you say social justice, it's just not about reservation. Reservation is just part of the affirmative plans, so affirmative action. So you have lots of other issues
So why do you think there is so much resistance
Because
from...
Stalin doesn't have an idea about this. That's the whole point. When the leader of a state doesn't have an idea about what is development, what is social justice, what is education policy. You have 5 employees working in a Tasmok shop, but you have only 1 teacher in a primary school till 1 to 5th standard. Is this governance? They want to protect the Tasmok.
But even Karnataka has been very reluctant to release its, like you said.
No, that they have an issue. Okay. They had an issue, now they released it.
Okay.
And Karnataka has gone so forward, they had a count for the scheduled castes. Karnataka, you have 17% reservation for scheduled castes. Here 18% and 1% for STs. Recently, they had appointed a judge, retired judge, to take up the count of the scheduled caste. And he had given within 3 months he could give a count. And then what they did was, they categorized the scheduled caste reservation into 3. 6%, 5%, 6%. 6% who all didn't get all these years, who all didn't get any opportunity, they categorized them in the 6%. Who all got a little bit, they another 5%. And the others, 6%. This is what we want. The scheduled caste should be divided into, reservation should be divided into 5 to 6 categories.
What about OBCs?
The MBCs should be divided into 5 to 6 categories. You categorize it, and that is the actual social justice you can get.
Did you have a conversation with Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy about this back in 2019 and also
yes,
now? I mean, is he on board with this idea?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. Because see, as parties we have our own different ideologies. Like
right.
Election, people can't contest an election with the exactly same ideology. Like,
right.
like you say, like BJP and we have differences. Like when you opened out like
right.
against NEET issues or all the other issues. Like I could then point out to the DMK.
True.
Whether Congress has the same ideology as DMK.
True.
Whether VCK has the same ideology as Congress. Whether the communists, they are fighting together here, in Kerala, they are catching each other's collar. Like.
Right.
So they have the different
But this
ideologies.
seems like such a central idea for your party, like a central theme of your party.
Yes, my party is based on social justice.
I'm just wondering if Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy is on board with it.
We will persevere. We will persevere. I mean, we have talked to him and told him about, see, this is what means an administrator, a good administrator
right.
Should take up these issues. If Karnataka could do it, if Telangana could do it, if Andhra is doing it, Orissa has done it, Bihar has done it, Jharkhand has done it. When you say Tamil Nadu is the cradle of social justice, land of Periyar,
right.
land of Anna, Kalaignar, and what is he doing?
Have you had a conversation with him
Absolutely.
About this?
This Chief Minister, I met him, I don't know, 4 or 5 times personally. All my other second line, they have met him many times, insisted upon them. I told him many things like, he said, Pannalanga, Pathakilanga, we will do it, all that he assured me. And then finally, the coterie around him didn't let it happen.
What about Mr. Palaniswamy? Did you?
I mean, let him come. He will be coming, and right. Definitely we will insist him because we are a major partner. Like, and I've been going all around the state just right. for him. And see, I think a lot of our young friends here, like, they need to understand not only here, outside as well. Like that's what I'm trying to. I had lots of. I've gone around the state. Conferences, many indoor conferences on this issue, saying that why do we need a count? If Tamil Nadu, as it is today, it will take 30 years to develop. If you do a count, it will develop in 10 years. Ramya, you have data about how many birds are flying in from Serbia, from Russia, from China to Vedandangal or here every year. You have data of how many stray dogs are here. You have data of how many cows are roaming around. But you don't have data about the social issues facing our people in Tamil Nadu. And you have the authority, you have the act, you have the law, you have the resources. Your partners, Telangana, Karnataka, they are doing it. Why can't you do it? Why aren't you shying away from your responsibility? You call yourself a social justice party? Not only the center, the state have the authority to take caste count or any count also. So, after all this, Mr. Stalin says that I don't have authority in the assembly, outside the assembly. Why?
Right. 10 years ago, you were a bitter critic of Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy. Today, you back him to become the Chief Minister
Yes.
next month. What is has your assessment of Mr. Palaniswamy changed?
See,
What has changed?
our 1 point agenda is to dethrone DMK. And for that, all like-minded parties, we have come together. We have different ideologies. We have come together. And our ideologies are more closer. ADMK's ideologies, and they say, ideologies are different, programs are different. And they are programs like farmers. See, after
No, as a CM candidate,
I'll
you
come.
think?
I'll come to this. Well, I have to
Right.
go around
Right.
and then convince you.
Right.
So, see, when Edapadi Palaniswamy is a farmer basically.
Right.
My party, 90% are farmers. My party is a 90%, 95% rural party. Farmers, toilers, not farm owners, farm laborers. And so, when we took up issues during his tenure about Kaveri Delta should be a protected zone, I was the one who coined the word Delta Padugakkapatta Velan Mandalam in 2015, 2016 when the Matra Munnetam campaigning. I had put it in my election manifesto saying that this word I coined it, I initiated it, I went door to door, I went Padayatra for that, protest I did. I met Edapadi Palaniswamy 10 times just for this. I spoken in the parliament, in every press meet I do that. It's such an issue. And then after me, the communists picked it up. Then after communists, even Mr. Stalin picked it up. So everybody picked up, and then there was a pressure, and then he had brought in a law.
Right.
So this was something I'm so happy that I could protect the Kaveri Delta, which gives food, which has been given food for thousands of years, and which should give food for another thousand years. Leave it to DMK, they will destroy it. Because they don't know and say, na Delta Karatsona Poduma. And he has no clue about it. And the last rains you see in Delta, lakhs of food grains were wasted. Lakhs of food grains. You have been ruling from 1967. You are from a Delta. You can't have. Why can't you have a base to protect your grain? நம்ம சாப்பிட்றப்போ நான் சாப்பிட்றப்போ 2-3 சாதம் தட்டிலேருந்து கீழே விழுந்துச்சுன்னா எடுத்து ஐயோ சாதம் வேஸ்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாது. ஆனால் போன வருஷம் they wasted so much of grains like அதெல்லாம் பார்த்தா வயிறு எரியும்.
But as an administrator,
coming to Edapadi, okay. See, Edapadi Palaniswamy, when he was chief minister, he had given a 10.5 reservation for this community, which had been fighting for a long time, an internal reservation. But unfortunately, it went to the courts, and the Supreme Court 4 years back clearly said that in Tamil Nadu, the one-year community can be given reservation provided you justify it with pertinent data, contemporary pertinent data. It doesn't mean that you take up a census and then do it. There's already data. You just justify. This is Supreme Court of India 4 years ago. I took that order to him and went to him and said that this is what the order says.
right.
But he said, no, நிச்சயமா நான் பண்ணிடுவோம். உறுதியாக நாங்கள் பண்ணிடுவோம். Not once, 4 times. Then my leader also went there, he said, நிச்சயமா நான் பண்ணிடுறேன். In the assembly he had assured. And then after all this, suddenly he says that once, the last time I met him, that's the last, I couldn't meet him after, I didn't want to meet him after that. Then he said, ஏங்க அதை தொந்தரவு பண்ணுறீங்க, அதான் நிறைய பிரச்சனை இருக்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு.
He said that.
He said that to me in front of, I went to Durai Murugan was there, all the JKM, AKM, Muthi, all of them, his chief secretary was, everybody was there. He said, ஏங்க அதை தொந்தரவு பண்ணுறீங்க. I took the letter of my leader and went there. Then I was really upset. Like then I said, என்ன பிரச்சனைங்கன்னு கேட்டேன். என்ன நான் தொந்தரவு பண்ணுறேன், என்ன பிரச்சனை, நீங்கள் தான் சொன்னீங்க. இல்லைங்க அதுதான் நிறைய டேட்டா, நிறைய பிரச்சனை இருக்குது. நீங்கள் 12%, 13% இருக்குங்க, 20% கிடைக்குதுன்னு சொல்கிறீங்க. எங்களுக்கு 10 போதும், மீதியெல்லாம் மற்றவங்களுக்கு கொடுத்துருங்க.
The party has struggled to replicate the electoral success before 2011. I mean, the party was at its peak. What is your assessment of how the party was run in the last 15 years? What were the mistakes? Do you regret anything?
Yes, we have made mistakes in the past. And one of the mistakes we did was in 2013. After the big conference we had in Mahabalipuram, there was lots of
Violence.
issues post-conference, and then so as a party, there was a stance taken, not openly. At the time, it was an emotional decision at the time because there
By
was
your
lots
father?
of violence. Party leadership.
Right.
And PMK is for social justice. It means every community, downtrodden, SC, STs, OBCs, MBs, all that. That's how it is like. And he had been a leader on that way. See, I could ask Mr. Thirumavalavan today, what has he done for the scheduled caste in Tamil Nadu? What has Mr. Stalin done for scheduled caste in Tamil Nadu for the last 5 years? You had from the issues about Vengavayal to Nanganeri issues, lots of issues. Kallakurchi, for 65 people died. 67, 68 out of 68, 65 scheduled caste, Kalachar and illicit alcohol. So, nothing. PMK is proud that the first minister we got in 1998, the union minister we got in 1998, we gave it to one Mr. Dalit Eril Malai.
Right.
DMK gave their first central minister to a Dalit in 1999. DMK, you call them such a party of social justice and such a old party, formed in 1949. But Anna, a great leader Anna, they had given a Dalit a first union minister status in 99. We had given it in 98 itself.
Right.
The second time we had given it to Mr. Ponnusamy, a Dalit, a union minister. In Tambaram National Institute of Siddha, I had named that Siddha Institute as the hospital as Pandita Ayodhya Das.
Right.
I called up Mr. Ramvilas Paswan and Mr. Thirumavalan for the function. I had named that hospital. I have not named any hospital in my 5-year tenure.
Right.
Anywhere in the country. This is the only one I named. And when I was a minister, I had given reservation for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe in All India medical quota. Earlier to me, there were Shankaranand and a lot of other ministers, they didn't give. And a lot of opposition, we went to the court, Supreme Court, we had done, and the file had written, my secretary, he was a little scared, like he said that, sir, this will be a problem. And I said, write in the file that I am responsible for it. Like, I was so bold enough to do all these steps. Like, and we are not against scheduled caste or scheduled tribe, and both of them are living the same lifestyle.
Was it difficult for you to be in the party when?
No, it's not sort of difficult, but I mean, since it was a leadership thing, but we have to.
Do you regret it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
As a party.
I have one last question before we open it up to the audience. The DMK has consistently blamed the centre for not giving funds to Tamil Nadu, and it is said that the BJP meets out a step-brotherly attitude towards, big brotherly attitude towards Tamil Nadu. How are you going to deal with this situation if the AIADMK comes to power next month?
See, here in Tamil Nadu, we are contesting with the ADMK-led NDA alliance. And if a state has alliance both at the center and as well as the state benefits. Last 5 years, DMK was on a confrontation concept with the center. And they were blaming center for everything. Anybody sneezes here, now Mr. Stalin says BJP. Any small issue happens here, oh, it's BJP. He's got a BJP phobia. See, you are a chief minister. You have ruled for 5 years. You should talk about your achievements in the election. Saying that you have done this and done that and done this. Nothing he has done. He doesn't talk about that achievement. He says, oh, BJP vandurom, BJP vandurom, BJP vandurom. And you go and fight with the center and you want funds. You need to, see, you are a chief minister. You go talk with the center, you meet the Prime Minister, meet the ministers saying that you want. They will give you. பூச்சாண்டி வரான்னு சொல்லிட்டே இருக்கக்கூடாது அதெல்லாம். That's not befitting of a chief minister ஸ்டேட்ல.
அரசியல் ரீதியா பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சியை திமுக ஏத்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கு. ஆனா ஸ்டேட்டுக்கு தானாக வர வேண்டிய ஃபண்ட்ஸ் வரணுங்கிறதுக்கு கூட வந்து அந்த அப்படி ஒரு இது தேவையா?
இல்ல, நான் அப்படி சொல்லலை. நான் எல்லாத்துக்குமே நீங்க போய் சண்டை போட்டு போடுறது வந்து அது தப்பு இல்லை. அது நீங்க பண்ணி சரி நிவாரணம் வரலன்னு சொல்றீங்க. தமிழ்லையும் பேசலாம். இப்போ ஒரு காவிரி டெல்டாவில் வெள்ளம் வருது, பயிர் சேதம் ஆயிருக்கு, விவசாயிகளுக்கு நட்டம் இருக்குது, நிவாரணம் மத்திய அரசு கேட்டோம், மத்திய அரசு கொடுக்கல, மத்திய அரசு கொடுக்கல. நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணுறீங்க? மத்திய அரசு தான் நம்பி இருக்கணும் எல்லாத்துக்கும். நீங்கள் 4.5 லட்சம் கோடி பட்ஜெட் போடுறீங்களா ஒரு வருஷத்துக்கு? 4.5 லட்சம் கோடி பட்ஜெட்டில் ஒரு 10,000 கோடி நீங்கள் எமர்ஜென்சிக்கு வச்சுக்க முடியாதா? அப்போ நீங்கள் எல்லாமே மத்திய அரசுனா நீங்கள் ஒரு யூஆர் கவர்னிங் ஒன் ஆஃப் ப்ராக்ரெசிவ் ஸ்டேட். மேக் யூர் ரிசோர்ஸஸ். ஆனால் அதுலேயும் தே ஃபெயில்ட் மிசரபிளி when you say that a state, Tamil Nadu right from 1947 to 2021, 74 years, but actually 52ல தான் வரணும் கணக்கு எடுக்கணும். நாங்கள் பொலிட்டிக்கலாக சொல்கிறோம் 74 years, 70 years. Tamil Nadu debts, administrative debts were 4,56,000 crores. In the 74 years of rule here, DMK, ADMK, all the governments cumulatively put together, 4,56,000 crores were the debts, administrative debts. In the last 5 years, it has increased by 4,96,000 crores. So, literally, Tamil Nadu is tithering in a debt of nearly 10 lakh crores, 9.75 lakh crores. So 5 lakh crores debts, what did you do in that? We analyzed, they say that they had done, out of 5 lakh crores debts, they have done capital investment to only 1.6 lakh crores. So what did you do with the rest of the money? Last year, they had taken a debt of 1,82,000 crores. Last 1 year. And how much for capital investment? 51,000 crores. So what did you do with that money? Is this administration? I don't say everything is rosy and all these things. There are issues. There's politics involved in everywhere. But you are a state which has lots of resources.
Sir, ADMK is equally corrupt. When you say sand mining and everything, அதுக்கு தான் நீங்கள் தனியாகவே வந்து மாற்றம் முன்னேற்றம்னு சொல்லி ஆரம்பிச்சிங்க. Like, you are going back with ADMK. How do you...
Yes, we will be with them, we will be guiding them. As an alliance, we will be guiding them. We will have checks and balance. And I'm sure we will give a good administration. My number one issue in this election is law and order and women's safety. This is what I go talk day in and day out. Last 5 years, 8,700 people have been murdered, out of which 2,100 women have been murdered. 38 children have been raped and murdered. 38 children. 361 children have been murdered, out of which 38 have been raped and murdered. 2.5-year-old child being raped and murdered. 4-year-old, 8-year-old. And you called it a progressive state? So 35 children every day, there have been crimes against 35 children, which we know, and that's only 10%. 90% of the crimes we don't know. They don't come forward. And why? Because alcohol and then narcotic drugs, substance abuse. DMK's poll manifesto, election manifesto doesn't have even one whisper. நாங்கள் பேசியே போராட்டம் பண்ணுறதுனால அட்லீஸ்ட் இப்போ ஸ்டாலின் என்ன சொன்னார் 2016 முதல் கையெழுத்து பூரண மதுவிலக்கு, அதுவே எங்களுக்கு வெற்றி தான். நான் சொன்னது அவர் சொன்னார், முதல் கையெழுத்து பூரண மதுவிலக்குன்னு சொன்னார் 2016. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி வாயை கொண்டு திறக்கல இல்லை. ஏடிஎம்கேல இன்றைக்கி நாங்கள் படிப்படியாக கொண்டு வரோம்னு சொல்கிறாங்கல்ல. எவ்ரி பார்ட்டி டுடே இஸ் saying that yes, we will bring it. After I took over Uddhav as the president of my party, the first meeting I met him in his office in Secretariat, I told him, தலைவரை தேர்ந்தெடுக்கிறாங்க உங்களோட வாழ்த்துக்கள் வேணும்னு சொல்லி நிச்சயமானது. என்ன சொன்னேங்க, இந்த ட்ரக்ஸ் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப மோசமாக இருக்குங்க, நீங்கள் ஏதாவது பண்ணணும், இல்லாட்டாங்க ரொம்ப மோசமாக போயிட்டுருக்கு. திஸ் வாஸ் 3 years பேக் 4 years பேக். இல்லைங்க நான் பார்த்து பண்ணுறேங்க. அப்புறம் கஞ்சா 1.0 2.0 3.0 என்ன ஒரு 5000 பேரை பிடிப்பாங்க, அந்த 5000 பேர் 10 நாளுக்கு அப்புறம் மறுபடியும் அதே இடத்துல வித்துட்டு இருப்பான். I have made a booklet about what promises, how much fulfilled. Out of 505, only 66 have been fulfilled, 100%. Another 66 here and there, like they didn't. They say that investment wala vandiruchu. Enna vandiruchu investment? So, I bought in a book. I'll give it to you. This says that DMK government had made an investment of Tamil Nadu in the private sector of 12,16,000 crores in the last 5 years. And they say that 34 lakh youngsters have been employed. This book I have made out which year, these are all MOUs. 12,16,000 crores, all MOUs. The actual investment is only 90,000 crores. The Amacharavai, the Tamil Nadu's cabinet approved only for 1,66,000 crores. If you could, the cabinet approves only for 1.6 lakh crores, how can they say investment is there for 12 lakh crores? Like? And they shifted the goalpost this year, next 5 years, to 18 lakh crores investment and 50 lakh investments in private employment. Like. I mean, these are all cheating people. So when I bought this book, the minister was saying 90% investment vandiruchi, 95% investment vandiruchi. Then when I released this book, then the minister வந்து இல்ல 70, then அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து 23% சொன்னார். It is not even 23%, it is 8.9%. அவ்வளவுதான் investment of the MOUs happened in Tamil Nadu.
The TVK in Tamil Nadu. There are a lot of, it's mostly speculation about how the TVK will perform this year during this election. What is your reading of the scene, and how, and also if you can add your own estimate of how many seats the different coalitions will get?
See, TVK is a new political party, and Mr. Vijay is a novice in politics. He's popular in the movie. Tamil Nadu, as always, the movie stars were larger than life stars, whether you're a top star or you're a TV star. So whoever you go, you will get crowd. Whoever, whether the actor or a comedian, hero, heroines or anything like, you will get crowd like so. And crowd doesn't percolate to votes. We have seen in the past. And yes, there is some support in the youngsters with Mr. Vijay, but unfortunately they don't know why they are supporting him. They don't know the nuances of the politics, how it is, how it should be. Yes, Mr. Vijay has an intention to bring some changes, but the motive I don't know. But there has to be more ground level approach. Today he is unapproachable. He just lives in his own world, and then he thinks that he will just a couple of campaigns here and there, then he will garner votes and he will come to power and all that. He's imagining he's living in his own world, right? And that's not the reality.
Coalition parties kevlo varum, both the DMK plus and the...
See, ADMK will be comfortable forming a government by its own. We say that we will get 200 plus, but then we have to. But ADMK, they will form the government of their own, they'll be comfortable. I don't see any problem on that, and I could see that. See, 3 months ago, the perception was that like DMK is coming back, DMK vandurom 150 180 all that perception was there. Like 2 months the perception came down. At the time, our alliance was not in place. Like, so then I took the first move in January, and after that, all these things came. And we don't have any problem within our alliance. And today, it is this ulta edge. We are running far ahead. Like DMK is coming far behind. They have their own different. Congress ko avungalukkum prachana, VCK ko avungalukkum prachana. Yeah, Mr. Vijaykanth formed a party just to oppose DMK, against DMK's corruption. Now they go join DMK and give 10 seats. Whereas Mr. Tirumalavan has been faithful with the DMK. 10 years he has been faithful with him, worked for him, kept quiet when there were issues. He's been given only 8. So there are a lot of, so many issues are there. Like, so, and DMK, and see, why do you need a 30-party alliance then? If you have done good for the state, if you have done so much of சாதனை நிறைய பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு எது 30 கட்சி கூட சேர்ந்து இங்க வாங்க அங்க வாங்க இங்க வாங்க இங்க வாங்க எதுக்கு நீங்க உங்க சாதனையே நிக்க வேண்டியதானே ஜெயிக்கலாமே.
How will the DMK's core vote bank react, do you think, in view of, say, the new developments, DVK coming into the picture, your own party's...
My party's internal.
Yes.
We have gone stronger. My party is an emotional party. And we have become stronger. In fact, like example, I'll tell you an example. If, as it is, we would get 6% votes, today we will get 8% votes. Because the support for me, it has increased, cutting across parties as well. So that way I'm very confident that I could take it, because, see, inge ukkandu you could judge me, but I know what is my party. I know what is happening at the village level, at the root level, and at the family level, at the women in the family. All these things, the sentiment is there. Like, so, I'm very confident on that front. Like, and you see, Mr. Yesterday, Tamil Kumaran.
Yeah.
He joined the Congress and got a ticket in the Congress against us.
So the DMK has consistently positioned itself as an advocate for environmental protection. I think it's one of the few parties in Tamil Nadu that has a special focus on environment. You also mentioned this in the beginning of the interview. So then how do you reconcile this stance with the alliance with, BJP? When the BJP-led union government has brought in a lot of legislation and amendment to legislations in the last few years, like, say, the Forest Conservation Amendment Act 2023, the Biological Diversity Amendment Act 2023, all of which, there's lots of criticism for heavily diluting environmental regulations.
Yes, I'm with you on that. I'm with you. We don't accept that. And yes, I accept that the union government has brought in legislations, like on the Forest Act, where earlier then you need environmental impact assessment and all these things. Now today you can start an industry and then later on post facto you can get. So all these things, like, we are opposing that, and as a party, as an ideological concept, we oppose that, and we will try to see. I have talked with Mr. Bhupendra Yadav on many times when, in fact, I was a Rajya Sabha MP. I used to go meet him and say that, why are you doing this? Why all these things? Like, I mean, not as a friend. He's a good friend. Like, as a friend. Like, so I have on that, like, but they persevere. Like, they have more numbers and this thing. But as a policy that we don't accept that. I mean, the issue. Like, last year, the Supreme Court has said that Tamil Nadu government should notify all its lakes and ponds. In fact, the act, Central Act, and the rules made in 2016 itself, 2017 says that all over the country, all the states should notify that. You map it, you do GIS mapping and notify all that. Tamil Nadu, there are nearly 42,000 lakes and ponds. Wetland. So under the Wetland Act, the wetland rules have been formed in 2017, and try and enforce it. The Supreme Court time and again has been saying through all the states, including Tamil Nadu, to notify your wetlands. And out of 42,000 lakes in Tamil Nadu, 26,000 lakes are more than 5 acres. So at least that you should notify. Like. Till date, Tamil Nadu has not even notified one lake. But he doesn't have any clue. Biodiversity access, that you have a biodiversity committee in each district. Do they have one? Nothing. And the collectors should be in charge of that. We have talked many times. We have done. We have asked questions about it. Nothing happens. Like we have our issues, but we will bring up those issues. Like we will oppose that. We will, as a party, we will oppose it.
சார் இப்போ 2026 அசம்பிளி எலெக்ஷனில் இப்போ நீங்கள் வேட்பாளர் நிறுத்தியிருக்கிற அதே இடத்துல உங்கள் தந்தையாரும் அந்த இடத்துல வேட்பாளர் நிறுத்தியிருக்காரு. ஸோ உங்கள் ஓட்டு வந்து இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகும் அப்படின்னு நீங்கள் எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணுறீங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னீங்க. பட் யா பிகாஸ் நீங்கள் யூ ஷுட் அட்ரஸ் இது எப்படி சார் அது?
அதில் ஒரு zero impact will be like.
Can you elaborate on it? How can you say?
Actually, there will be a zero impact and எல்லாம் வந்துட்டாங்க. உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சதுன்னா எல்லாமே they all coming. இந்த அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ண கேண்டிடேட்ஸே 4-5 பேர் வந்துட்டாங்க, எல்லாம் என்கிட்ட வந்துட்டாங்க. And it's not going to be any impact. They don't have a symbol or anything. Switch, independent நிற்கணும், அதெல்லாம் ஒன்று. A lot of issues.
So much of the first time voters will be from the Gen Z demographic as well. And it's an observation that sections of Gen Z demographic are much more interested with the geopolitics. They are keenly observing the New York mayoral elections as well. But when it comes to TN politics, traditional TN politics, it's still a question. So how do, as political leaders, will you bridge that gap and earn the trust of urban Gen Z demographic voters?
Yes. See, when these Gen Z youths, like, they are into a lot of social media. And whatever comes in the social media, they think it's true. They just pass it on and then they share it and all these things. Like what happened this war, the Iran war. I've seen so many videos of fake bombs coming and blasting and this happening, this building, that building. But then I see these youngsters, they passing around these fake news, saying that this happened, that happened, all these things like that. So this is one example of that. The first time voters, I believe they are about, I think about 50-55 lakhs. So when you take the numbers according to that, like, so put that. So I don't want to get into that, like. Yeah. So how many votes will come here or how many votes will come there and all these things. I don't want to get into that, right? But yes, we need to reach them, like.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Anbumani Ramadoss, for visiting our office and meeting all our journalists and giving us a great interview.